My old boss told me something years ago I've never forgotten. Once you rationalize away that first bad step, that first bad choice, the rest come easy. Stop and think about that long and hard. Because that's exactly what's going on with dog training today. Once you rationalize away that first bad choice, you know what? You go into a dog training. I don't know how many people I've talked to that said they started using treats in their dog and it didn't feel right, but yet they managed to, you know what? Once you rationalize away that first bad choice, and then the dog's on the treats for the rest of their life, being lured. And people are wondering why this shit isn't working. The first time you hit that freaking button on a knee collar remote and you shock your dog, oh, it's only a low dose. Okay? Once you rationalize away that first bad choice, the rest come easy. Now you're justified. Now you're going to normalize jacking up the juice because you've rationalized away the first shock. I see people with prong collars, and I've watched their evolution. Oh, it's only a gentle tug. They just now rationalized away that first bad choice. And now the rest come easy, and before long they're ripping the dog's neck apart with the prong collar. This is not working. What's going on? The e-collar's not working. What's going on? There's a reason why they're telling you to leave these tools on the dog for the life of the dog. Once you rationalize away that first bad choice, the rest come easy. And let me tell you something. When the rest come easy, that's called normalization of abuse. People have rationalized away the abuse of a sentient animal called the dog. And they do it out of pure frustration because the system isn't working. You started off in positive reinforcement. The treats didn't work. You should have learned your lesson at that point. When the treats didn't work, guess what? Positive reinforcement is one quadrant up to 4 quarters of balance training. Positive reinforcement, as you know it, is part and parcel of balance training. Okay? Positive reinforcement, everybody starts off with positive reinforcement because, hey, it's a good one. And once you rationalize the way to use the treats, now you can rationalize the way to your balance training. Because when positive reinforcement training fails, you're going into balance training. And now it's where the prongs and e-collars. And it's funny how you take a little positive reinforcement, that bag of treats, you're taking it with you into balance training. People need to wake up and realize that you're being lied to, you're being fooled. You're being buffaloed, you're being bullshitted. Because the whole system is one big scam. This war on dog training is one big scam. Stop and think about that. Once you rationalize away that first bad choice, the rest come easy. Now look at what you're doing to your dog. I couldn't fathom using treats to lure my dog to do anything. I couldn't fathom wrapping any collar around his neck and shocking him for any reason. I couldn't imagine wrapping a prong collar around his neck and fucking jerking him around to get him to do for me. I couldn't imagine that. I couldn't rationalize that away. I couldn't do that to any dog. I couldn't do that to any animal. I couldn't imagine doing it to a human being. But yet we call our dogs our best friends. You wouldn't do that to your human best friend. You wouldn't shock your best friend. You wouldn't freaking put a prong collar around your best friend and start controlling their life. Stop and think about that. What is best friend? What is man's best friend? Man, I tell you one thing. When people manage to rationalize away and normalize, it breaks my fucking heart. Have a good night.